Look, if you clicked on this video, you're probably broke and you cannot afford a single car on this list, let alone a car ever. And you probably still live with your parents, you broke bum. But for those of you who can actually afford them, strap up, because nothing is better for pulling up the huzz than LARPing being rich. Yes, the good old LARPing. And for those of you who can't, well, you gotta get your bands up there, bro. Let's get into it. First car on the list, the legendary Audi R8. Yes, this bona fide supercar is actually affordable now, I heard. Well, for some people at least. You can literally get it with two iconic engines, bro. You can get it either with the high-rev 4.2 liter V8 or the V10, the literal V10, shared with the Lamborghini Gallardo. And trust me, bro, it sounds absolutely heavenly. But today, we're focusing on the V8 version, you know, since it's cheaper. It pushes 420 horsepower, 317 pound-feet of torque, screaming all the way to an intoxicating 8,200 RPM. But don't let that price tag fool you, bro. The depreciation on these things did not affect the maintenance cost by any means. Buying the car is easily the cheapest part of ownership. Yikes. Unless you plan on fixing an exotic mid-engine supercar in your mom's garage with a beer and a lot of prayers. Second on the list, the BMW i8. Okay, I know what you're thinking, but hear me out. For a car that still looks futuristic as hell 12 years later after its production, a 3-cylinder engine doesn't sound that bad to me. The good thing is, it's a hybrid. That was unnecessary. Look, all I'm trying to say is, it's not so bad. The electric engine combined with the little motor of the car can produce 369 horsepower. And that's honestly not bad for a car that looks like a concept vehicle, especially for the cheap price of... Wait, let me see. Good lord! I don't remember these things being that expensive. Maybe it's not a good car for this list after all. Wait. Am I seeing this right? It has butterfly doors! Third on the list, the 2006 to 2010 Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Oh yeah, baby. This is the ultimate classy over flashy car. Man, you won't even have to try to still look cool as hell. It's like an undercover British spy, but your credit score is undercover. I mean, under the gutters. The early models came with a 4.3 liter naturally aspirated V8, pushing 380 horsepower. Later models upgraded to a beefier 4.7 liter engine. Sounds premium, right? Well, sort of, because this was the era when Ford owned Aston Martin, so don't be surprised when you find out the parking sensor, the entire key fob, the engine coil pack, and the engine pulleys are the same as your neighbor's Ford Focus. Yes! And the maintenance? Absolute nightmare fuel. The timing cover gasket is a notorious leaking point that requires a massive labor-intensive teardown just to fix a tiny drip. Even worse, if you get the automated manual sport shift transmission and drive it aggressively in city traffic, it will literally eat through a multi-$1,000 clutch every 20,000 miles. But hey, you'll look rich as hell on the side of the road waiting for a tow truck. Fourth on the list is the 2013 to 2016 Porsche Cayman S, the 981 generation to be exact. Now, this mid-mounted 3.4 liter naturally aspirated flat 6 makes 325 horsepower, screaming all the way to a 7,400 RPM redline. Arguably one of the best bang for buck on this list. This car is actually fun, fast, and it looks great. It even shares its front suspension design, steering rack assembly, and major cabin electronics directly with its six-figure brother, the Porsche 911. So, you can easily brag to non-car people how your car is basically a 911 in disguise. As for the cons, honestly, it's a Porsche, so it's exceptionally reliable compared to the absolute money pits we talked about. Well, nothing except the fact that the interior door panels are known to completely wrap at the top edges if they see a single ray of sunlight. Oh, and if moisture gets past the seals, the electronic power steering rack glitches out. The maintenance bill on these are manageable, but definitely premium. A simple oil change is going to run you up to $350. So you either walk to work with a full stomach or drive to work on a diet. And yeah, that's not a joke. A major full service with spark plugs and pulleys plugs and belts will easily set you back $1,500. But hey, at least it actually runs. Fifth and final on this list, the 2014 to 2016 Jaguar F-Type V8, the S or R models. This thing packs a 5.0-liter supercharged V8. Did somebody say supercharged? Pushing out an aggressive 495 horsepower or a terrifying 550 horsepower in the R models, along with 500 pounds-feet of instant torque. The supercharged okay, I'm gonna stop, okay. Engine block and active electronic rear differential are identical to the units used in high-end Range Rover SVR builds. So, basically you'd have heavy-duty luxury SUV parts stuffed inside a low-slung sports car. And the best part? The tunability on these things. Swap out the upper or lower supercharger pulley wheels, throw an ECU tune to spin the blower faster, and you can easily bump this thing to a reliable 600 or 620 horsepower. Did I read this right? Reliable and Jaguar in the same sentence. Yeah, right. I don't think Jaguar has ever been reliable in human history. The cons on this thing are brutal. The plastic coolant pipes buried deep underneath the supercharger become extremely brittle, and over time they crack, leading to catastrophic engine overheating. Honestly, it gives me PTSD from my old Peugeot 306. I swear, engine overheating is not a fun experience, especially when your head gasket's career ends before the vacation. The maintenance bills are mid to high, and annual service is about 300 to 500, but replacing those flawed plastic coolant pipes is so labor intensive, it'll run you almost $2,000. You literally can buy another car with these. But let's be real, I don't think Jaguar drivers actually love the cars themselves. They probably just love the fact that they can pull up anywhere and say, "It's okay, I drive a Jag." If you made it this far into the video, then you're probably enjoying what you're seeing. This is my first video ever and first time trying to edit, so yeah. Subbing now is going to be like investing in Bitcoin in 2016. You're going to get rich, so you better claim that OG ticket before it's too late. And I somehow forgot to add the prices of the cars in the video. So now, here's a list showing what I previously did not mention.